Dems panicking. Full-scale probe into their smear against Kavanaugh about to explode. Senator Lindsey Graham RSC has the Democrats in a virtual panic. Graham shredded Democrats during the Kavanaugh hearings, saying they used to be his friends and that all they care about now is hurting Trump, stalling Kavanaugh's confirmation and the 2020 election. But if they thought that was a one-off for Lindsey, they were sadly mistaken. Graham is now calling for an investigation into the Senate Judiciary Committee's management of Dr. Christine Blasey Ford's allegations, accusing Democrats of handling her accusations so as to inflict maximum damage on Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. He's right, of course. This was politically choreographed to the hilt. Lindsey Graham stands a very good chance of becoming the chair of the Judiciary Committee in January if Chuck Grassley steps aside and Republicans retain control of the Senate. And Graham is saying he won't forget this betrayal by the Democrats. I believe him. Hell, make sure a full-scale probe into the left's smears against Kavanaugh blows up all over the Democrats. The FBI will do a supplemental background investigation, then I'm going to call for an investigation of what happened in this committee, Graham told George Stephanopoulos on ABC News. Who betrayed Dr. Ford's trust? Who in Feinstein's office recommended Katz as a lawyer? Why did Ms. Ford not know that the committee was willing to go to California? We're going to do a wholesale, full-scale investigation of what I think was a despicable process to deter it from happening again, Graham added. If I were the Democrats I'd take that to heart, but of course, they won't. I think Lindsey is dead serious about this. Big surprises come in little packages and this one is about to deliver a possibly fatal political blow to the Democrats. Senator Tom Cotton, an Arkansas Republican, also called for an investigation of Democrats, for the orchestrated smear campaign of character assassination they've run against Judge Kavanaugh. Dianne Feinstein and her staff are going to face an investigation for why they leaked that, Cotton said of Ford's letter on CBS Face the Nation. Cotton also joined Graham in questioning whether Ford's lawyers had withheld information from her, such as the Judiciary Committee's offer to interview her in her home state of California. He said they should face a professional misconduct investigation from the D.C. Bar. From the Daily Caller. During Thursday's hearing, Blasey Ford testified that she did not consent to the release of a letter conveying her allegations, which was in the possession of her Congresswoman, Democratic Rep. Anna Eshoo, and Democratic Sen. Dianne Feinstein, raising the prospect that committee Democrats leaked it to the press in some capacity. Blasey Ford herself was in contact with a Washington Post reporter, though other outlets reported on the letter's existence before a definitive account of the allegations appeared in WAPO on September 16. She also testified that Feinstein's office helped her retain counsel and that she was unaware the committee was willing to question her near her home in California, as she may have preferred. Deborah Katz, Lisa Banks, and Michael Bromwich are representing Blasey Ford. The FBI is currently investigating Blasey Ford's claims, as well as those of Deborah Ramirez, who accused Kavanaugh of exposing himself to her while she was drunk and incapacitated. The probe will conclude no later than Friday. President Trump mocked Feinstein, the top Democrat on the Senate Judiciary Committee, at a rally in West Virginia on Saturday for saying last week her staff did not leak a confidential letter Ford sent her local Congresswoman, Rep. Anna Eshoo, D. Califf, in July accusing Kavanaugh of sexual assault in the 1980s when they were in high school. Ryan Grim, the journalist from The Intercept who first reported on the letter, said on Twitter last week that he did not receive it from Feinstein's staff. Trump also said he hoped an FBI probe into Ford's claims, which will delay the Senate's consideration of Kavanaugh's confirmation by a week, uncovers who leaked the letter to the press. Graham has acknowledged Feinstein's denial of leaking, but he said obviously whoever leaked it had a political motive. All I can tell you is it came from somebody with a political motive, Graham said. No friend would do this to Dr. Ford. Chances are that Feinstein had some low-level lackey leak it. Graham also appeared on Fox with Maria Bartiromo to make the same points. If you had asked me a couple of months ago if the Republican to lead the charge against the Dems would be Lindsey Graham, I would have laughed out loud. But darn if it isn't him after all. Nice to see a Republican find his spine and take it to the Democrats over Kavanaugh. I can count those men pretty much on my fingers. The FBI is currently investigating Blasey Ford's claims, as well as those of Deborah Ramirez, who accused Kavanaugh of exposing himself to her while she was drunk and incapacitated. The probe will conclude no later than Friday. But that should not end there. The FBI should look into Ford and, as Graham wants, into how the letter was leaked as well. Let's dig a little, shall we? Who knows what we'll find. Senator Lindsey Graham tells G. Stephanopoulos he's going to call for an investigation into a despicable process, including who in Feinstein's office referred Christine Blasey Ford to her attorney Deborah Katz and who betrayed Dr. Ford's trust.